Here we have an Xbox Series X console that came in for repair. We already disassembled the board, and I'm gonna call this an Xbox motherboard from hell. Let me show you why. Look at this. What is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Are you kidding me? What should we do with this board other than throw it in the garbage? What other options do we have? Work on it? Alright, let's do it for the sake of this video. I don't think anything is making a connection with anything. I'm talking about the pins and the pads. Well, maybe one pin, or 2 pins, or 3 pins. Not enough. Nice try, but not today. I'm talking about the customer or whoever worked on this. I do not know if the person who worked on this, yeah, it looks like they changed this display chip as well. I can tell from the solder joints. We do not know what's going on under the chip. Should we keep the chip? Should we replace it? I do not want to fix the HDMI connector, reassemble the console, and then find out that the console is still not working. We'll fix the HDMI connector. We'll replace the chip. And I do not know if there's anything else going on this board. Whoa. We have a nice bridge here. Or maybe not a bridge, because that's one full pad, but that could have been a bridge. Nice. What else is going on this board, right? Nobody knows. Just a quick visual inspection. We have all the caps here. We have all the components here. Nothing is missing. I do see cotton swab fibers right here. You never want to clean with a swab in this area because you can easily rip off those components. And we have more. It looks like the customer may have used, or whoever worked on this board may have used solder paste. You do not get this by using a solder wire, but you get those balls when you use solder paste. And I do not know what type of Hiroshima we have on the back here. Yeah, look at the joints on the back. Looks like barbecue chicken. Let's remove that connector. Connector is out. And this looks like a new connector. We're not going to use this connector anymore. Oh, so we have only few missing pads, right? Based on what I can tell. Right now I'm using the NorthridgeFix brush. And we've been using this very same brush for the past maybe 7 years. I went through a lot of them, but the same brush, always. It has a steel bag and a regular brush here, a soft brush, not very soft, medium. I use the steel if I want to scrape off maybe corrosion from big areas and not tiny components. Like you want something harder than this. So we need to remove this so we can have a flush connection. I'm talking about the connector. We're gonna use nf.flux. See the magic of flow melt solder and an amazing flux. What more do you want? Let's use nf.flux white. So for this, I'm using the nf.mini solder pen, 0.1 millimeter wire. Whatever we are using on the bench here, you can purchase directly off our site. Just log in, NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, add to cart, checkout, pay, and we almost always ship out same day. Let's put the anti-glare light on. Look at how easy nf.flux white cleans, and that's why I used it here. UV light on, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Hot air helps. I did a video about this maybe a few years ago, and I mentioned how hot air is the magic formula. When you apply hot air and UV light at the same time, it cures UV mask in almost a few seconds, maybe 5 seconds. We're gonna do nf.white again. Right, so we're gonna be using the HDMI ports box. If you're on the same type of business and you do not have this box, it contains most of the HDMI connectors. Those are the stuff that we use on a regular basis, and that's why we created this box with those connectors. You have Xbox Series X HDMI connectors, 5 of each. Nintendo Switch USB-C, Nintendo Switch OLED USB-C. You have a generic HDMI connector, which we have used to fix receivers, TVs, Xbox One X HDMI, Xbox One S. You have PlayStation 4, PS4 Slim Pro, PS5, USB connector, the blue one. We have 4 of them. That's the only one with 4 pieces. And we have PS5 HDMI connector. So we're gonna grab an Xbox Series X, and those connectors we use almost every single day. We fixed the PS4 yesterday, and a few days ago we got a PS3. The guy wanted that console fixed. So we're gonna fit the connector in, and then we're gonna reflow. Right, so it looks like solder liquefied. Keep holding, keep holding. Rubber comes in, just let him take whatever he wants. Keep holding. We want to make sure solder hardens. I do not want to do this job again, just one time. And then when you let go, you can follow that rubber and do whatever you want to do, right? That's how you solder an HDMI connector. Basically, do not worry about the rubber. Solid, 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 solid. I'm not gonna say solid for every single pin, but every pin is solid. And this one here is moving along with the wire, and that's what we want. But you know what? Maybe it's not. We'll touch up on that wire, no problem. Solid, solid. Wow, every single pin is solid. And I'm concerned about the first pin also. Solid, solid, and we're gonna touch up on this one also. The wire is so thin, it doesn't hold a lot of solder. So sometimes we have to touch up on those wires. Now, if the wire was thicker, it would hold more solder and the pin is more likely to make a connection. But in this case, we only have 2 wires. We're gonna touch our soldering iron to those wires. As a matter of fact, we can touch our soldering iron to all the pins, even though they are solid. No problem. Let me apply NF.Flux white and not the regular one, because this flux does not gum up at all. So I use it when I'm working in a very tight area, like those pins. They are very close to each other. The wire is very thin. And that's just one extra step. I do not have to do this, but I'm doing it for the sake of the video. If you want to touch up on those pins with the right soldering iron, it's so easy. And like I said, I'm using the NF.Mini, the NorthridgeFix mini solder pen, and the knife tip. Those tips are amazing. We went through a lot of tips, we tested a lot of tips, and we have best of the best. Solder sticks onto that tip in an amazing way. I've been using this tip, this very same tip, for the past maybe 8 months, 9 months, and it holds solder like it's brand new. Not like one of those tips that will go black quick. They do not hold solder, they oxidize quick. This is a high quality tip. Very nice. Very nice. And let me show you why I used NF.Flux white. Look, it does not gum up. It does not gum up. Let me use a cotton swab. You do not have to worry about the flux becoming gooey and hard to clean, especially when you are working in a very tight area. Pins are so close to each other. Microscopic wires. That's where I would use this flux. Now we're going to use NF.Flux, not the white one. We are not crowded here. We are working with big holes and pins. And we are done. Let's clean up. And look at those better than factory joints. Very nice. And now we're going to replace the display IC. And we are done. We replaced the chip, new HDMI connector, fixed the traces, and let's hope for the best. Just one final cleanup before I hand it to Big Boss to reassemble and test. Better than factory. Right, so I'm gonna hand the board over to Big Boss to reassemble and test, and I'll be back to finish the video. All right, so Big Boss is done with the reassembly, and he gave me 2 thumbs up. Look at this. Xbox is working. Thank you, Big Boss, the boss of all bosses. All right, we're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.